When the power goes out, darkness becomes more than just inconvenient. It becomes dangerous. Not only does it increase the risk of injury inside your home, but it also makes your property a target for theft or intrusion. That's why having reliable, strategically placed backup lighting is a critical part of home security during a blackout. You need to illuminate key areas both for visibility and for deterrence. Start by assembling a range of lighting tools. Flashlights, LED lanterns, and headlamps should be part of every emergency kit. Store them in easy-to-access places near your bed, in the kitchen, and close to exits. Keep a stockpile of batteries or invest in solar, powered or hand crank options that don't rely on electricity. Always test them regularly so you're not left with dead equipment when the power fails. Motion sensor solar lights outside your home are a powerful deterrent against unwanted visitors. They charge during the day and activate automatically when someone approaches at night. Place them near doors, windows, and dark corners around your property. The sudden burst of light will alert you and potentially scare off intruders. Inside your home, use battery-powered LED puck lights or strip lighting along stairways, hallways, and bathrooms. These lights help prevent trips or falls when navigating in the dark and provide a sense of normalcy and comfort, especially for children or elderly family members. Avoid open flame options like candles or oil lamps unless absolutely necessary. They're a serious fire hazard, especially in unfamiliar darkness. If you must use them, never leave them unattended and place them on non-flammable surfaces. The right lighting not only helps you see, but also sends a clear message. This home is prepared. That perception alone can make all the difference when the world around you goes dark. Your home's first line of defense during a blackout isn't high-tech gear or fancy alarms. It's the doors and windows you walk past every day. In the dark, a poorly secured home becomes a beacon for opportunists. That's why reinforcing your entry points must be your top priority before the power goes out. Once the grid is down, it's too late to buy locks or install barriers. You need to be ready now. Start by inspecting every exterior door. Solid core or metal doors are best. If yours feels hollow or flimsy, it's a weakness. Upgrade the strike plate, the small metal plate where the lock bolts into the frame, with a heavy-duty version and 3-inch screws. This one change dramatically increases your door's resistance to being kicked in. Add a deadbolt if you don't already have one. It's a small investment with massive returns and peace of mind. Windows are another vulnerable spot. During a blackout, you don't want anyone seeing in or breaking in. Apply shatter-resistant film to windows or, at the very least, keep thick curtains closed. If you're in a high-risk area, pre-cut plywood panels can be stored and quickly mounted to windows before a storm or power failure hits. Don't forget about sliding glass doors. They're notoriously easy to force open. A simple bar or rod placed in the track can make a big difference. Don't wait until the lights are out to realize your home is vulnerable. Walk through your house today. Look at it from the perspective of someone trying to get in. Reinforcing your doors and windows might seem simple, but in a blackout, it's the barrier between your safe haven and potential chaos. Act while the power's still on, because security should never be left in the dark. When the power goes out, maintaining a safe temperature inside your home becomes a matter of survival, not comfort. In winter, homes can quickly lose heat, and in summer, they can become dangerously hot. Either extreme poses serious health risks, especially for children, the elderly, and those with medical conditions. That's why having a plan for temperature control without electricity is critical. During cold weather blackouts, your first priority is to retain body heat Focus on insulation, both for your body and your living space. Dress in layers including thermal underwear, hats, gloves, and wool socks. Use sleeping bags rated for cold temperatures and gather everyone into one room to conserve warmth. Choose a small room with few windows and seal off other areas using blankets, towels, or even duct tape to block drafts. Cover windows with heavy curtains or blankets to prevent heat from escaping. If you have a fireplace or wood stove, make sure it's properly ventilated and stocked with dry firewood in advance. Never use outdoor grills or gas stoves inside. They can release deadly carbon monoxide. Battery. Powered space heaters with safety shutoffs are an option, but they drain power quickly, so use them sparingly. In hot weather, ***, avoid overheating *** by blocking direct sunlight with blackout curtains and opening windows strategically to create cross ventilation. Drink water frequently, wear light, breathable clothing, and avoid exertion during peak heat hours. Battery. Powered fans or small solar, powered cooling devices can provide relief, but staying hydrated is your top defense against heat stroke. Whether you're facing freezing temperatures or intense heat, the key is preparation. Test your methods * before * you need them. When the grid goes down, your ability to stay warm or cool could be the difference between survival and suffering. Don't leave it to chance. Prepare your home like your life depends on it, because one day it just might. When a blackout hits, panic often leads to chaos, and that chaos can be dangerous. One of the most overlooked strategies in any survival situation is smart storage, knowing what to stock, where to keep it, and how quickly you can get to it when everything goes dark. Strategic storage of essentials can turn a life-threatening blackout into a manageable inconvenience. First, your most vital supplies: flashlights, batteries, water, non-perishable food, first aid kits, and basic tools should be stored in easily accessible locations. That doesn't mean hidden deep in closets or behind junk in the garage. Think grab and go. Keep an emergency bin or backpack in high-traffic areas like the kitchen, near the front door, or beside your bed. These kits should be well labeled and include what you'd need for at least 72 hours. In a blackout, your refrigerator and freezer become ticking clocks. Store canned foods, dry grains, energy bars, nut butters, and powdered drinks in cool, dry locations, ideally spread out so that you're not relying on just one pantry. You don't want to dig through a single shelf in the dark when time matters. Water is critical. Keep sealed water jugs or containers in various rooms, especially bedrooms and main gathering areas, so hydration is never more than a few steps away. Store water purification tablets or a small filtration system in the same place. Also, keep a set of backup clothes, blankets, and hygiene essentials in central spots. If your home gets too hot or cold, or you need to relocate, these basics will keep you functional and focused. Smart storage isn't just about convenience, it's about control. When the lights go out, you don't want to waste precious time searching. You want to ***, and the more prepared you are in how you store your essentials, the more power you have when the grid has none. When a blackout strikes, most people focus on physical survival, food, water, warmth. But they often forget about protecting one of their most valuable assets, information. In today's digital age, our lives are stored on phones, laptops, and the internet. Without electricity, these tools can become useless unless you take steps to shield your electronics and preserve critical data before disaster hits. First, invest in surge protectors or, better yet, an uninterruptible power supply UPS. When the power suddenly goes out, or worse, comes back with a surge, it can fry computers, routers, or even appliances. A UPS gives you a few precious minutes to safely shut things down, and it protects against voltage spikes. Don't wait until your hard drive is ruined to wish you had one. Portable power banks are another must-have. Keep multiple fully charged battery packs on hand to power your phone, flashlight, or radio when the grid is down. Consider solar-powered chargers for longer outages. These let you stay connected and informed, especially if you rely on weather updates or emergency broadcasts. Preload your phone or tablet with offline maps, digital copies of identification, emergency contacts, first aid guides, and even survival books. If the internet is down, this offline data can be a lifesaver. Use waterproof pouches or fireproof envelopes to store backup paper copies in case devices fail altogether. For extra preparedness, store old phones that still power on and can connect to Wi-Fi or radio signals. Even if your primary phone dies, a backup device can help you stay informed or send messages when you regain connectivity. Power may be temporary, but your information is permanent, unless you lose it. Safeguard your electronics and your knowledge now, and you'll not only survive the blackout, but navigate it with clarity and confidence. Preparation is power, even when there's none flowing through the lines. In a blackout, fear spreads faster than darkness, and without a solid plan, even small issues can escalate into full-blown crises. That's why having a clear, simple, and practiced emergency communication plan for your household is essential. When the power's out, emotions run high. Confusion, panic, and miscommunication can be just as dangerous as the outage itself. Start by discussing blackout scenarios with your family or housemates ahead of time. Everyone should know what to do, where to go, and who to contact. Assign roles if needed. Someone checks the food supplies, another handles lighting, another tunes into emergency broadcasts. These roles create a sense of purpose and calm in a tense situation. Have a central meeting spot inside your home. If the power fails at night, it can be disorienting, especially for kids or elderly individuals. Agree on a gather zone, and keep a flashlight or lantern stored nearby. This ensures everyone knows where to go and isn't stumbling around in panic. For communication outside the home, make sure you have a battery-powered or hand-crank emergency radio to receive critical updates. Cell service may be spotty, so keep a paper copy of essential contacts in your emergency kit. Consider using walkie-talkies if you're in a larger house or rural setting, especially when cell networks are down. Create a backup plan for contacting family or neighbors if you're separated. Agree on an out-of-town contact person. Everyone can check in with when local networks fail. Keep that person informed during major emergencies. Practice your plan once or twice a year. A blackout isn't the time to figure things out for the first time. A prepared mind is a calm mind, and in an emergency, calm saves lives. Knowing what to do and who to trust turns panic into confidence and chaos into control.